What up investors, it's your boy Dayo. Welcome to Frunkla Investment, where I talk about Bionano Genomics on a daily basis. From Sunday to Sunday, I try to post at least one video. Always do your own due diligence. Don't sue me, bro. Let's get to it. What's going on, investors? Welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about the first half of the year, what's happened in the first half, and what should we expect in the second half. Okay, I have already shared tons of information with you guys about what you should be expecting with Bionano Genomics. Okay, if you take a look at the stock market map, I mean, money keeps flowing into the energy sector, or more or less, the sectors keeps green. It's massive green. Look at Occidental Petroleum up 108.63% in the past 6 months or so. So the energy sector remains extremely strong, and then we have this little bit area right here, and then telecommunication and services, AT&T up 13.59% in the past 6 months, more or less year to date. And the healthcare sector is also performing very, very good. Okay, apart from diagnostic and research tools that are more or less suffering massively right now, because the like of Thermo Fisher is down minus 17.61%, and we have Illumina down minus 50%. Bionano Genomics is a little bit down minus 57%, okay, compared to the likes of Park Bio minus 78%, guys. I mean, Park Bio has literally been destroyed in this year. So if you take a look at the large caps, okay, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, they are all down massively. Even Facebook, Meta is down minus 53.5%. The stock market has been bleeding heavily. Now, the S&P 500 is into a bearish territory because it is down minus 21%, okay, in the past 6 months. And that, of course, signals that, we are, officially in a bear market. And how long is it going to take for us to get back into the bull market? Do we need to wait for the Fed, to stop the quantitative tightening and, try the, they have to start pumping money back into the market, start the quantitative easing once again? Those are the things that we still have to. Some investors, some YouTubers are still arguing that until the Fed stops quantitative tightening and start to pump money back into the market before the stock market can, get back to that bullish trend. So what's gonna determine the Fed, deciding to stop the tightening that they are presently doing? It has to do with inflation, of course. We need to see inflation coming down because the last CPI data in Europe, for example, was 8.6%. I mean, investors were expecting 8.4, they got 8.6. And then in USA, we are going to be having the CPI data any moment from now. It's either next week or next 2 weeks. I still have to check the data, and hopefully the CPI data is not going to get out of hand, because last month we saw the price of the likes of natural gas and oil skyrocketing. Oil, for example, is back above $100, and nat gas, on the other hand, has more or less come down a little bit right now, trading around 5 point something US dollars because of that explosion that's happened in the United States, and US has stopped shipping natural gas to Europe. So those are the things that we just have to wait and see. I mean, the war in Ukraine has to go down a little bit, and then energy prices has to come down a little bit, and then inflation can come down. But if not, the Fed is just going to keep hiking the interest rates, trying to more or less induce some kind of recession, and that is what a lot of people are afraid of right now, and that is of course why the stock market has been going down. Investors are afraid that recession is coming. So that is more or less an introduction. Now let's take a look at what's happening with Bngo in the next page. So Bionano Genomics, if you go to their website, the last time we heard from Bngo, is the SEC filings, and that was on the 13th of June, June 13, and then from news. If you take a look at this, on the 29th of June, we have that PR that Bionano Genomics announces issuance of a US patent for analysis of small nucleic acid fragments in nanochannel arrays. And this more or less all about Bngo trying to make their patent portfolio super strong. According to the CEO, he said, at Bionano, we remain committed to expanding the utility of our nanochannel array and creating a robust patent portfolio that protects those applications. Okay, so that's more or less that about that. Now, we don't have any other new filings or any PR from Bngo. So another thing that I want to bring to your awareness once again is Praxis Genomics, according to their latest PR. This one is from 3 weeks ago actually, but it says Praxis Genomics now accept Medicare payment for our entire test portfolio. So this is a good news, from one of the customers of Bionano Genomics presently using the Sapphire device for optical genome mapping in combination or in complementary to, Illumina Novasec 6000, DNA sequencing. So now, some of their customers can, take advantage of Medicare and use it to pay, okay, for any services that they that Practice Genomics render. So this is an excellent news according to this guy. So yeah. Now shares of Bionano Genomics has more or less not been doing anything serious for the past 1 month or so. Okay, you guys can see right here we set a bottom on the 16th of June around 1.34 US dollars, and that is more or less where we are back at. So we are literally back where we were about 2 weeks ago or so. So if you take a look at the 6 month chart, you guys can see this more or less like a slow downtrend. I think if you want to look at it from the 12th of May, which was when we set I believe that bottom around 1.15 US dollars. Okay, and you guys can easily tell that the price has more or less been, consolidating around this area. The volume is not really there. The volume is dying little by little. This used to be 8 million. Now it's even 5 point. On Friday, it was 5.8 million. And the average is also coming down. This used to be 7 point something million. I mean, the average volume used to be 7 point something 8 million. And right now it is, 6.4 million. So volume is not there. The market is more or less, not volatile like it used to be. We need to wait till the Fed will, more or less, reverse their decision and start putting money back into the economy before we can see some kind of volatility once again. If not, the consolidation continues and we need to see oil price move below 100 US dollars. So that's more or less what is going on with BNG. Nothing really big is, presently going on. They are of course going out there, preaching the gospel of the Sapphire device, trying to find more customers, to buy the device. Okay, so this more or less what is going on the 1 hour. I mean, it's been, more or less there is a support right here, and that is where we are back at 1.34 US dollars. Now if you take a look at the dailies, okay, so this what is happening with the dailies. Nothing really crazy is going on. This has been a downtrend. I mean, the whole of last week has more or less been a downtrend. Okay, since from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the candle has been closing red. Okay, red, red, red. So hopefully on Monday or on Tuesday, I think the market is closed tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to see some kind of bounce. So this looks more or less like a double bottom right here. Okay, if we get some bounce, then we can go back and retest this resistance right here around 1 point something, 1.5, 1.6 US dollars. So that's more or less what we are waiting for. And another positive thing that we have to focus on is that the first half of the year was really bull, crap. Okay, hopefully the second half is going to be better than the first half because we are officially in a bear market. And even if we are going to go lower, maybe we cannot, maybe the S&P 500 is going to go as low as 5 more percent before we start to see a decent rally. So there is still a possibility that we are going to go back and retest this 1.15 US dollars right here before we can see some kind of rally. Okay, so you just have to keep your mind open, keep an open mind, and expect the unexpected. And yeah, I think that is it. So if you guys have anything to share, let me know in the comment section. How many shares of BNG do you presently hold? What are you doing? Do you, add to, are you dollar cost averaging? And are you just still holding? How many shares of BNG do you have? What's your average price? And so on and so forth. So that is it. If there is any breaking news, of course, I'm going to jump right back here and share that news with you guys. See you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful evening. I remain your boy Dayo. This is Frunkla. Ciao, ciao.